So today I'm going to be doing cauliflower rice. Cauliflower is not something that is usually grown in Barbados, but I saw some locally grown ones, so I decided to buy and try out this recipe. So before we begin, I am going to just wash my vegetables in some baking soda water and then go from there. Soaking your vegetables in baking soda water help to remove any surface dirt and residue. Now, if your produce isn't organic, this wouldn't entirely remove pesticide residue because some of that can actually get into the skin or flesh of the food, but it still helps reduce what's sitting on the surface. These produce are organic, so I feel a bit more comfortable. But I still like to give them a soak because you never know what was crawling on them at night. And even with organic produce, there can still be natural sprays or residue you might want to rinse off. Right now though, I'm just doing a quick wash. So the veggies are all clean now. I have also got some green mangoes I want to make a sauce with. The tree was dropping them early, so I figured let me find a way to use them. I'm thinking something tiny without adding sugar, but I'll deal with that part later. Right now, I'm moving on to the cauliflower. Just prepping it and posting it in the blender to break it down. Making cauliflower rice is actually very simple. You just cut the cauliflower into small chunks and put it in a food processor or blender until it looks like rice grains. This is an excellent option if you're cutting back on refined grains. Too much grains can spike your blood sugar, lead to energy crashes, and contribute to bloating and weight gain for some people, especially women over 40. Cauliflower rice gives a lighter, low-carb alternative that feels satisfying and pairs well with almost anything. One thing I don't like about many of our local recipes is how we load up our fruits with sugar, especially when making jams, chutneys, and sauces. We take something naturally healthy and turn them into a sugar bomb. Now, don't get me wrong, it tastes really good, but if you're trying to cut back on sugar or reduce craving, it's not helping at all. So I'm doing mine a little differently today. I will peel and cube these green mangoes and add onions, garlic, ginger, and fresh herbs. I'm making a savory mango sauce to go over the cauliflower rice. I also have some carrots and beets that I'm adding to the rice mix. So let's prep those. I'm just cutting them into small sticks so they can cook quickly and blend in nicely. Now here's something I have gotten into the habit of doing. I no longer saute with oil. It's actually a healthy approach because when oils are heated to high temperature, especially over and over, they can break down and lose their nutrients. They sometimes even form compounds that aren't so great for your body. That's why oils like olive oil are best used raw or added at the end. Oils like avocado or coconut oil are more stable under heat, but I use water more often. So I like to cut the vegetable first and then add some oil afterwards. That way you keep the flavor, you keep the benefit, and you avoid unnecessary damage. Plus, the veggies still taste rich without soaking up extra fat. So I let the carrots and beets cut down a bit, then mix in the cauliflower rice, beans, and mango sauce. And just like that, you have a flavorful low-carb meal with no added sugar and all the colors and nutrients your body needs.